Hello, friends from the comic book world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and we're here to talk to you about our picks for the March 11th FOC that is coming up. G and I work for Penguin Random House. We manage sales into the direct market around the world. So, titles that we talk about in these videos are from the publishers that we represent into those markets. Um, I forgot what else we say before. Oh, yeah. Also, follow us on social media if you want, please. Uh, and we are on Instagram, we are on X, uh, Twitter, and on Facebook and on YouTube under at PRH International Sales. PRH International. Wait,
Comic.
what is it? PRH International Comics. I'm all over the place today. Sorry. That's what happens when you're away for a week. And without further ado, well, let's just get started with the list.
Okay, it's actually my first pick, and this
Yes.
is the Miss Marvel Mutant Menace, issue number 2. Iman Vellani is one of the writers on this, and we actually have Mojo returning in this universe, which will be a lot of fun reading into this issue 2. And we have really it's just a fun cover
Yeah.
with Miss Marvel, Kamala lounged uncomfortably so on Sentient's head, or Sentinel's head, I should say. And then the cover is done by Paco Medina, who was on Marvel Voices Comunidades, and then who is a Mexican artist and does a really good job here. This is a 1:25 ratio, just so you know. And yeah, I just thought it was really cool. I wanted to pick this up too. So this is one of my picks for this week.
Yes. Next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 150, the 150 issue. Variant by Sophie Campbell, and we have a retail incentive 1 in 25 on the left with the trade dress and the foil full art version on the right. Now, Sophie Campbell obviously is one of the writers of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she's been working on with the turtles for a while. But she also does illustrations and covers, and this is such a beautiful and very intricate and cool cover. I love. There's some really cool covers for this book, being such a milestone. Being the 150 issue, but it's also this one. Not only is beautiful and different, but it has all the turtles on here. I want to say I hope we're not missing any of them. And this figure in the background, and there's like I guess these tiny turtles around her head, and a shuriken in the background, that sort of triangle thing, and then I think that it might be Shredder on the right and somebody else on the left. There's a lot to unpack on this cover. I love it because I just realized I saw a couple of things I didn't see when I was looking at it yesterday.
I like that
Uh,
rat though. There's a rat above her head, because
oh, you know what? I
he
completely
reigns.
missed the rat.
Yeah, the rat.
I saw turtles and I didn't see that the one in the middle is a rat.
That's a
Yes,
rat. Hmm.
a baby rat. Um, Very cool cover. Yeah, this one is someone that I'm sure a lot of the fans are going to definitely want to pick up for sure.
Okay, and next up is X-Men, or Weapon X-Men,
Yeah,
issue number 2. This is Diagram cover. Um, so the premise of this, if you did not pick up the issue 1, is across the universe, Wolverine is like down in the dumps, nearly all of the time, except in this one universe where he got everything that he wanted, and you see that represented here with the picture frames and the family that he has, but that is being threatened because we have Onslaught who's targeting his world for annihilation. This is such really cool because, like, it's like a band of Logans that he has to, like, team up with himself
Yeah.
themselves, to save to save his peace, basically. So I just really like this cover and how just like torch like it's just like I have all of this, my family and friends, as in the picture frames, and it's just like cascading down. He's like staring at his hands with blood with
Yeah.
blood dripping. It's just beautifully represented. So I wanted to point this out.
Yes.
It's really
Very cool.
cool.
Very, very cool. Next up, Ultimate X-Men #2 by the variant by Mike Choi, and of course, this is the new Ultimate book by the great Peach Momoko. She wrote and illustrated. I just picked up and read #1, and it's so amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. You need to pick it up. If you have to read it if you haven't yet. And I'm sure #2 it's gonna be as good. And I love Mike Choi. I've become a big fan of Mike Choi over the years. And of course, he's known for a lot of things. He has done so much, especially within Marvel, but he's very well known. One of the big things that he's done is he's very well known for the run that he did the illustrations for X-23. That was it back in 2018? Yes. I had to check my year. The one written by Mariko Tamaki, and I had the chance to meet him at Orlando MegaCon, and I got my copy, my issue 1 and 2 of that X-23 series, and got it signed by him. This is very typical and very of his art. It's very beautiful. I love that Maystorm is just floating, with her powers, and she has a little cloud over her head. So raining on her day, and she looks like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Literally, I have a dark cloud over my head, and I love the white background with a little bit of shadow on the bottom, and the leaves are just floating around. It's just very, very, very cool. And this is a character that, I'm glad I've been following since the beginning, since Peach did that cover last year. And I'm really excited to see what she's gonna do with it in the story of Ultimate X-Men. And yes, I think everybody's already excited about everything Ultimate this year. So this is
Yes.
just another one. Awesome.
Next up, we have Lunar Lodge, issue #2. This is the Mike Henderson cover. Um, the way that the story, that like the premise of this, where you have Rob who is following his wife, thinking that she's cheating on him and having an affair, but then like follows her to Lunar Lodge, and she like is imprisoned instead of a bunch of other guests. And he's like, "What's going on? This is weird." It's like the subterranean, like, area within, like, the lodge itself, and he's like, "What's going on?" And she's behind these, like, reinforced silver bars, and it's almost as if she's intentionally imprisoning herself, and he's like, "What?" Wants to try to save her, but he's like, "Should I?" Like, I feel like maybe I shouldn't. So, like, that premise and this cover, which is, like, very creepy and bloody, and it looks like, I don't know, the fact that, like, the body below her with the intestines out, it's it's almost as if, like, we're looking inside of the body, like, she's, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
that she's, I don't know, it's just, like, gruesome. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed how gruesome this cover is.
Yeah.
And it's gruesome yet gorgeous. So, yeah,
Yes,
my pick
that
for
is
this
true.
week.
All right. Next up is 3 covers by Giuseppe Camcoli, the Italian artist, and this is Star Wars: The High Republic #6, Phase 3. This is showing. So he's doing the series of Master and Apprentice variants from Star Wars, and there's this one with Stellan Dios and Vanessa Rowe from High Republic, and then on the next slide, you will see that there's Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren, obviously from the Ahsoka series, but this is on the book Throne Alliances #4. And on the third slide, we have the Darth Vader 45, and we have Balin Skull and Shin Hati or Hati. I don't know how to pronounce it. I should watch the Ahsoka show again to see how they pronounce it. And I wanted this one to be last for a couple of reasons. First, because I've become a huge fan of these two, and they've only been really in Ahsoka, the series. But also because the actor, I forget his name right now, who plays Balin Skull, he's one of those actors that has been in so many things, but like secondary characters, and this was such a pinnacle of his career, and unfortunately he passed away before the show started streaming. Also because Shin Hati, again, the relationship with them both, I want to know more about it. I want to know more about what they're going to do after the Ahsoka story. And I really like this whole series of covers with the Master and Apprentice, and that we got three sets of Master and Apprentice that are not the usual ones that we know from from Star Wars. Sorry. And obviously Giuseppe Camicoli, you should know, he is a huge artist. He's been working in the industry for a long, long time, and he has done many things for Marvel. But if you look at his resume, obviously he has a lot of Star Wars under his belt. So I think he was the perfect person to do this kind of thing. I think he has done this Master and Apprentice before. I'm not sure, but I think he did. He might have done it like, last year. So check out his art. He's a very cool art on his social media. I think you're going to enjoy it. And obviously, these 3 covers are amazing too. Yep.
And then we always end on a piece of news, and we
Yes.
have Josh Gad and the Berkowitz brothers coming to Dark Horse. So the premise of this story is we have a comic book writer named Stan Siegels, whose life dives into this like neo-Nazi occult nightmare. He plunges into this whirlwind of folklore and magic, and amidst the chaos and the chases,
Yeah.
Stan's hunger for answers unveils like hidden identities, sets off like desperate race against time through this saga. So throughout this terror that he's like going through and journeying through, Stan must become a hero from his pages, which is very much again represented here in this cover where he's like jumping out of the of pages here with monsters chasing after him. So this is the writer. I didn't mention this. This is the writer. I should have mentioned with the title first.
Let's
Writer,
start
issue
with the
number
title, but
1.
that's fine.
Yeah, we have Jeremy Han on the cover art. So really
Yeah, and
cool. That
I want to
clearly looks
mention that
like.
Ariel Olivetti is the artist, interior
Mhm.
artist, which I'm also a big fan, and from Argentina. So I'm looking forward to seeing his art on this book too. Very
Yep,
cool.
yep.
And that's it. Forgot for a second that was me. Uh, thank you so much for watching. I apologize for all the, kind of awkwardness, but we hope you enjoyed this video. We love to do these for you, and we hope you come back and watch every week. We do these. We do all the other videos too. We do monthly ones where we go over the list of collected editions, and also another one for mangas that are coming out each month. And other content, other stuff. Like I said at the beginning, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on X, used to be Twitter, and of course on YouTube under at PRH International Comics. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, everyone.